Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will have first crack at this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again.
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Bearcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Look out, he's got room. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The option look. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Let's talk a little bit about Sam Houston. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling...
Breaks into the open. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the fullback. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get it down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hines is back in the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On the option. He'll do it himself. The pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. On the option. Now the pitch. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Bust through behind his pad. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got an open man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fitted in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
The Bearcats are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense turning it on! And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Savage. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man to the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Give to the fullback. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Offense gets set for second down. After run, now throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Russo. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fullback's got it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home.
Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitch man, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
They'll run the option. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Got enough space. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pressure coming. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're working that left side.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Buchanan. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out.
Number 14, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. It's a reverse. Find some fresh air. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hampton. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on first down. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
A strike downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Gamecocks. kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And
they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On the option. He'll pull it on the read. And some room to work. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Big fullback's got it. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bearcats. Great job by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball in the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Oregon State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. From the gun, running back gets the give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Now on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Goes to the option. Finds a little space. There he goes. Quarterback gets the first down. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Pulls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on up. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Green 25.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. On his feet at the 40. Oh, he got loose. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timely art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Gets the back moving. The option look. Quick toss. Turning it on. Oh, it's a fumble. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get it. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Oh, they blocked it. Now he can return this. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read it.
There he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, trying to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Down. Catch in the middle, it's Russo. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Red pass, it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that Terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He'll toss it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollock.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
They're going to run it. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive, David?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
Trying to barge in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Sam Houston. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And the extra point was good.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Makes the grab on the big throw. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Run it with the fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. They'll toss it to the left. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. The defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make them make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another